Go live.
Sweet. Exactly. Mm.
All right. Boop,
And there we are.
And do. Lucky bat. Whoa. Bread ass soup. All right. Today I want to get all of the washes done because it's the most boringest step. I want to get it out of the way. What's the biggest brush I own? This one.
You have those scenic painting brushes.
That's true. That's true. I could get it done in one. Although then I would need one pot per model. TK's for your prince. Hello, everyone. Hello. Do. No oil. Yeah, let's throw a little Reichland flesh shade. Who knows? I also need some
Let's be
oil.
bad.
Yeah. But no Carabra Crimson. Snakebite leather. There's one more contrast paint. That's not Black Templar. Boom. Agro's Dunes. Which is, of course, very aggressive dunes.
Very, very aggressive.
God, wouldn't it be funny if... I know there is the tree faction for Age of Sigmar. Wouldn't it be really funny if they had like a woodland critters unit that was like Bambis and possums and raccoons and stuff that could attack you?
That would be pretty good. I'd like it.
Kick the Bandit, disliked, and running Weldwire.
We have both of our Cthulhu's in the house, it seems. Both 73 and not 73.
Ah.
Which is fun. Aaron Ferguson, a slice of pie costs $2.50 in Jamaica.
I feel like that's a price of a slice of pie.
Yeah, I don't know.
Is that a reference to something?
I don't think I've ever bought pie.
I feel like I'd pay
On my
$2.50 for a slice of pie. Is that steep? Maybe a little.
No,
if it's a nice
feel
pie.
I feel like that's probably about right.
Like
Little
you
Baker's
could probably
Square.
get like a whole pie for $1.50 at the grocery store, but you're not getting a nice pie.
No, I don't. I bet it's more than $1.50.
Or yeah, $2. Yeah, you could probably get it for $2.50
But
if you were at like Sam's Club.
I bet it's like $5.
I don't know. Even the bakery section at Sam's Club, it's pretty wild.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's like, do you want 50 bread rolls? $2.
But pies are a little bit more
That's true.
advanced.
Yeah,
though.
they pour the goo in
You
there.
have to. Yeah, there's goo. I mean, holy cats, goo.
I don't want to watch it. Jay, you mad lad. I can't believe you did the red eyes on your Krieg after the white masks. I would have definitely messed it up. Ah, those faces were not much fun. That was tuckered.
Yep. Yeah, and I also appreciate that you did the faces very late at night.
Yes, very late.
Like, after you did everything else, you did the faces.
Good any tips. I'm the real one. Octopus mushroom.
There you go.
Arthur Ortega, have you had a challenge where you paint a model with your other hand? Yeah, I think that's been suggested a few times. I wouldn't want to do it just because I'll just do a bad job. Cthulhu,
You don't
bees
think
are
you're
fake.
just amazing with your right hand magically?
Bees are fake. I doubt it.
Interesting.
Your dad? I bought Legion because you keep talking about it. Nice!
Yeah.
AOTLTNG, hey Jay, random question. How do you deal with random self-impairing thoughts in your head that make you want to just stop painting for the day even though you worked so hard to get where you are? Boy, I don't know. Sometimes I'll work on different stuff. Like if I'm just not feeling Space Marines, I'll work on something else. I don't know. It's tricky because like painting is kind of like my job. So I feel like it's a little easier for me to force myself to do that. But I know Ninja just put out a video all about oh god, it's a thing. It's called imposter syndrome, where you feel like you're not as good as other people or you don't belong because you're not as good. And I don't have that. I have other things that like make me not feel good, but I don't have that. I'm very fortunate that I feel like I like what I paint, and sure I'm not as good as other people, but that's every single thing in life. I'm not as good at cooking as some people. I'm not as good at drawing as some people. Not as good as pooping as some people. I mean, some people, just no wipe, just plop. I can't say I'm at that level. I don't know if I'll ever get to that level.
Oh boy. Jeez Louise. Yeah, but we have some real good advice here. Really deep advice too.
Right. But you could always just take a break. Nothing wrong with that.
That's true.
Take a week off or take a day off or just don't paint this evening. Play some Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, which is all I want to do. But I'm not allowed. I can't because I don't have a computer that can run it. Well, you could do a whole thing and make the computer not your computer. No.
Make your computer not your computer.
Lucky Bats, my local grocery store, has pies on sale for $5 and they're pretty good. Neat.
Yeah, I would say $5 is a pie.
$5, yeah. What's a McDonald's apple pie? It's like $1, right?
I don't know if we're gonna count
$1.50?
those as apple pies. I feel like it's illegal that they count it as apple pies. I mean, come on, what are we doing here?
I think not like a long time ago. I got the cinnamon roll from McDonald's. It's bad. Don't get it. It's not good. Get the apple pie.
Yeah, I mean, I usually get a shake, so
Shakes
I don't
are
even
good.
care about anything else.
Oh god, these orcs, they're so fiddly.
George Gajardo, Jay, how could you possibly have more to say?
Well, I do, and here goes.
What? What are you gonna say?
I don't know.
Kinones, everyone is better than you at something. Mo Magnets? It's called a king turd when you go wipe and there's nothing there.
Oh god, I saw this amazing. It might have been like a TikTok, but they did a skit about that where like they wipe and then they look and there's nothing on the toilet paper, and so they start like flying up into the air angelically, and then they put the toilet paper in their mouth.
Amazing.
Now, one thing that always gets me about contrast paint is it dries so fast, because I'm used to washes, which do take a little while to dry. You got a nice long working time, but if you're not quick with the contrast paints, you're gonna get a little coffee stain, where your last paint stroke dried a little bit. But I mean, these guys are gonna get so weathered. It's not gonna be that big a deal, but it does make me a little nervous to get everything correct.
A nervy pervy, if you will.
Exactly.
Kinder Canones, a McDonald's pie is basically a knockoff Pop-Tart.
A little bit. You ever had a
Yeah, but
toaster or a
but
toaster
Pop-Tarts are
strudel?
good. Yeah, toaster strudels are the best.
Holy moly! It's not right how good they are.
Yeah. No, every single one you eat, you take a couple months off your life.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's like a weekend. Every single toaster strudel, especially if you put on the jizzy sauce.
Yeah, that really, yeah, that's where they get you.
Mm-hmm. DK Street Prince, remember folks, show some love and support and hit that thumbs down. We love them. If you're new to the channel, join the Motley Crew and hit that subscribe. We also have a Patreon and Discord channel.
We do. And earlier today, we just hit our Patreon goal of getting battle reports done.
We did. Like our
we're gonna
Patreon has grown by like a third in like a week.
In a week.
It's
I
pretty
know.
crazy.
It is absolutely insane. So we're going to be doing that. Yeah, very, very wild. Depression Blue, Nick, Jay, finally back. Welcome back.
And he
And
comes in,
Crimson.
ooh, 32 dislikes in the first 11 minutes. Nice. Yeah. Pears in syrup. Have you ever thought about playing bolt action? Nope, because I don't like historicals.
Boom.
Maybe we'll have to one day, but boy, do I not wanna.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. There's no gremlins or grots or anything in them, so I have zero interest.
Harold Cairns. Hello again, guys. Listen to you guys while I put together some Blood Knights. Hella entertaining. Thanks for all you guys do. Hell yeah.
Yep.
Benjamin Reynolds. Generic Pop-Tarts are always better than real Pop-Tarts. Interesting. You know, I don't know, what's my favorite Pop-Tart is probably just regular. Like strawberry with the white frosting. Good Pop-Tart. Also cinnamon.
Jeez. What about the Oreo ones?
The Oreo one's pretty good. The s'more one's pretty darn good.
S'more one's pretty good. I like the weird. I like those two. Those two are pretty good.
Mm-hmm. But like,
I'm not a fan of OG.
I think I like the OG. Sometimes if I'm in the mood for an OG. I don't really eat Pop-Tarts anymore, but every now and then I'm like, I could eat some strawberry Pop-Tarts. Put them in the toaster.
Mm-hmm.
Don't toast them too long though. Then it just turns into a weird cookie.
Mm-hmm. They used to call me Weird Cookie in high school. Mm-hmm.
This isn't fun. This is why we need an intern. Alright, now cover every single inch of these fiddly orcs in wash.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to be neat. You don't have to, just a one good coat.
And then give me a pedicure right afterwards.
Yeah, I'm gonna go make myself a toaster strudel.
Exactly. Animated Raptor 5. Will the battle reports be on YouTube or Patreon?
YouTube.
YouTube. Exactly.
But
who
ones for
knows? Maybe
millionaires,
one day,
yeah, we'll probably put them
one
all
day
on Patreon.
some of them will be up on Patreon.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody knows. we certainly don't.
Nope.
But it'll be up on YouTube. John Albers, PC Gamer, definitely thanks Jace for all of his hard work on those STLs. Not Nick at all. Yep, in that article, they kept using J instead of my name. Which I understand because I didn't say my name at all in the video. So, it's my fault.
No. Hey guys, Nick here. Welcome to EonsOfBattle.
Mm-hmm. But, yeah. That's okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I didn't want to do it because it felt weird. Because it was, it didn't make any sense to just open it up with it. So I decided to not and see what happens. And then we get articles written about you.
Yep.
It's funny because I refer to you though in the video multiple times. And but they still they decided that we're both named Jay. Maybe
Yeah,
that could be
that
kind of fun.
Jay sure is ugly. Yeah, that's a quote from the video.
That is actually. Akino Kanones, how far are y'all from the Patreon goal? We made it today.
Yep.
We got it. We're doing it.
We're gonna have to come up with some new Patreon goals.
I know. We're actually 5 patrons over the goal.
Mm-hmm. I think we'll have to do the major kill thing, where if we get like $100 million, we'll buy Games Workshop.
Yeah. We will. Pretty exciting.
Cthulhu, ramen is superior to every food in the world. You know, the last few times I've had ramen, I was like, this isn't that good. I'm talking like cup of noodles ramen though. Like real ramen is pretty good, and it's not like cup of noodles at all. Because I used to be a big fan of cooking a ramen packet and then like you crack an egg into it.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm like, just doesn't taste good anymore.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, I feel like... Well, I also feel like we ate a lot of ramen in college.
Yeah.
So I think that kind of ruined it.
Matthew Stone is, it's the kind of thing that broke up Wham! I only want to watch it. Have you guys ever painted so much that your hands get tingly? I don't know why my hands started tingling, but my doctor, who is real, suggested holding off on painting to see if it goes away. Yeah, I think I've gotten like a tightening of the hand muscles before, from like long or stressful painting sessions.
Maybe are you leaning your wrists against the table weirdly? Because maybe you're cutting off a little circulation.
Mm-hmm.
That could be something. Interesting. Michael Spitz, I saw the Patreon goal in orchestra and almost started crying. Yeah.
The crying was unrelated though. Your orchestra teacher was very mean.
Yeah, exactly. They threw the baton.
God, remember our band director who was just a douche.
Yes.
I don't understand why you high schoolers at 8 in the morning are missing notes. Don't you understand how important this is?
Mm-hmm.
Now get to Spanish.
Yeah.
You're here for 45 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
And you have no choice.
Mm-hmm.
Why wouldn't you take this seriously?
Yeah, what the hell?
Remember, he threw a fit in marching band and then stormed off, and the assistant director had to take over for like half the day. And
Yeah,
like, what a
awesome.
baby. Yeah, we're not going to sound good. We're all playing on crap instruments. And we don't care.
Mm-hmm. Michael Spitz, 8 in the morning. Mine is at 8:30 for an hour and a half. So there you go. Technically, band started at 7:30. Well, like not beginning band, freshman band, otherwise known as concert band.
Mm-hmm.
Started. And that's when they started.
There was freshman band, loser band, and then I forget the names of the upper bands.
Yeah, Symphonic Winds and Wind Ensemble.
Yeah. Freshman, loser, wind ensemble, and Symphonic Winds.
I was in Wind Ensemble because I'm awesome.
I was in loser band, and you know what?
Yep.
We had a great time in loser band.
Mm-hmm. Well, we were part of an Illinois Super State competition, and we lost, and everyone cried except for me, who laughed.
We played Pink Panther to ourselves.
Mm-hmm. God. Good old a bunch of kids crying on a bus. That has to be one of the funniest things.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the upper band kids, a lot of them are pretty intense.
Yeah.
Prussian Blue, Nick. Favorite clone legion, and why is your answer both Coruscant Guard? Well, Coruscant Guard weren't a clone legion. Oh wait, unless you're talking about Palpatine's Guard. You might. I guess you're probably not talking about the Senate Commandos. So yeah, the Coruscant Guard, which I think is technically Palpatine's Guard, is pretty badass. I think they're led by Commander Fox, who Darth Vader killed because he messed up.
What a goose.
Mm-hmm. Diggers to the Prince, remember, folks, show some love and support and hit that thumbs down. We love them. If you're new to the channel, join the Motley Crew and join that and hit that subscribe. We also have a Patreon and Discord channel.
You better believe it. Mm-hmm.
Icarus, what wash is that? It's a combination of Nuln Oil and Agrax Earthshade.
Mm-hmm.
These donuts. I mean, aren't they all loser bands? It's an excellent point.
This is true. Yeah, I didn't want to say the truth, but I'm glad that you did for me. Mm-hmm. Andy Crimson, I was a theater kid because I didn't know how to act normally.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of truth to theater kids not acting normally.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Shane Reeves, please chime in on Dune. Haven't read it yet, but it looks amazing. I know a bit of the lore, and it seems really, really cool. I have the book. I need to start reading it because the new movie looks badass.
Mm-hmm.
Daniel Marsick, sub from New Zealand, having a paint also. Nice.
Yep.
Yassine Brown, hello, Governor.
Mm-hmm.
Brennis, I was in a garage band. I was in a garage band or two. Does that count? Yes.
Yeah, but that's kind of cool, maybe.
Yeah.
What'd you play? Did you sing, Brett S? I bet you sung a tune.
You play the triangle?
Ooh. Honestly, that is the move.
Mm-hmm.
Random percussion. Like, you don't want to be the drummer because that's hard. You don't want to play the guitar, that's hard. Bass, that's hard. Singing's really hard. You want to play random percussion. You don't make any decisions. You get paid a lot less. But you have a lot more fun. A lot less to worry about.
Mm-hmm.
Cthulhu, all I want to know is what Jay played.
I played the flute. I was not very good, but I could play it. I was weirdly good at just playing a song, like noodling, just hearing a song in my head and then playing it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you could practically recognize what I was playing.
Mm-hmm. A little bit.
And I remember Daniel Perez, if you remember that fun character.
Oh.
He'd always get mad at me because he's like, "That's not. You're just playing the lyrics." I'm like, "Yeah, but you know what I'm playing."
Why, yeah, why is that a problem?
I guess because technically that would not be the flute part of the song that doesn't have flutes in it.
Who cares? Yeah, I know. Yeah. Well, I know who this is, so
Yes.
it makes sense to me.
Yeah.
Jeez.
God, I remember I did try to get into one of the upper bands. I think once. I got the flute sheet music to audition for the upper bands, and holy moly, it was bonkers difficult.
Mm-hmm.
It was insanity. And so I played it. You go into the office, and then you play the song, and then you come out, and you're like, well, I guess we'll see. And then the best flute player in the school went in there because for some reason because of like a scheduling thing, she wasn't in the upper bands.
Mm-hmm.
And she played it and it was amazing. I'm like, oh, that's what it sounds like. That's another hard part is you don't know what it sounds like.
Mm-hmm.
Like not all of it is on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
God, though, it was bananas hard. And I did not get into any of the upper bands, but that's fine. Honestly, I probably would have done really poorly in the upper bands. I did great in the bad bands because I could play my notes, I could read music, and I had a good attitude. In the upper bands, they would have been like, "Why do you sound bad?"
Mm-hmm.
They're like,
Jeez,
"I don't
do you even
know. I'm just really sharp." Yeah, my flute playing was always painfully sharp. I don't know why. I don't know if I had just bad like embouchure or I didn't know how to blow properly.
Mm-hmm. Can you say blow properly again?
I didn't know how to blow into the tube. How to put the rod up to my mouth and blow across it.
Good.
John Albers, can't you find a dip and flick method for these orcs? Probably, but then I would also waste a lot of paint. And make a giant mess.
Mm-hmm. This is all true.
Frank Boyle, what's the plan with these bikes? Building an orc army or just like the models? Oh, I'm building an orc army, and it's going to have 30 bikes in it. Maybe not 30, 20 bikes. I'm pretty sure I have 20. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 20. Yeah. Then again, I have 21, although I think I broke one. So 20. Because I know I have 7 boxes of these.
Mm-hmm.
Michael Spitz, percussionists screwed us over at a competition because they decided to come absolutely stoned.
Yeah, but they had the most fun, though.
Mm-hmm. Shane Reeves, Nick, your Age of War 3D terrain is insane. Great job and more, please.
Yeah. Age of War is a really good name for an offshoot of Dawn of War.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's what I should call my terrain.
You should. Age of War terrain.
It's kind of a great idea.
Age of Conflict.
Age of Conflict. But yeah. A lot of we got a lot of good response off that terrain.
Mm-hmm.
So there'll be some more.
Nelson Dune. I signed up for band in high school to play drums, but the director said, "You're fat, here's a tuba." So I quit on the spot. Neat. Yeah, I on the first day of band, you pick your instruments, but I didn't really know what was happening, so I just got in line, and that's how I played the flute. And it was really funny because they measure your arms to make sure that they're long enough to hold the flute.
Mm-hmm.
And so they measured my arms, and then they gave me a piece of paper to take home to my parents that said, you know, flute. Mm-hmm. Here's a couple local music stores. Here's what a flute is.
Mm-hmm.
But I like the flute. It's a kind of a fun instrument. It's pretty easy, and you can play anything you want, and it'll sound okay. Like, it's hard to play some stuff on like a tuba. And the clarinet is annoying sounding.
What about the oboe?
Oh God! Don't even joke about that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the oboe can be a little rough.
Mm-hmm.
I would say.
I mean, the sax is obviously where it's at.
Mm-hmm. I know. I saw Cthulhu said trombone, but I would raise you trombone and say bass trombone.
Ooh,
bass trombone.
The bass trombone.
Sick. It's a big old trombone. Like, in Soul Bossa Nova or the Austin Powers theme.
Mm-hmm.
The bum 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 bum. That's bass trombone.
Huh.
Pretty cool.
The flute has some fun variation. It has the piccolo flute, which I have one, and I can play it even worse than normal flute.
Even sharper.
Even what's hilarious is I have that sharpness issue. My piccolo is all metal, which is never the case. Piccolos are usually made of plastic or wood because they're sharp in general, and so usually they're made out of materials that help kind of minimize that as much as possible. Mine was like solid steel. But there's also the bass flutes, but those are kind of rare because they're weird. They're very hard to play, and they sound exactly like saxophones. They don't sound exactly like saxophones, but the people don't really play those. Like, only if you're like an orchestra and you need the sound to play whatever dumb professional music you're playing. Oh, I never really got the reed instruments. Haven't we figured out technology to make like everlasting reeds? Does it have to be a little crappy piece of wood?
I think you can get I think you can get plastic reeds. I think they just sound horrible. Because I know I think there was people doing that for marching band or something. I don't know, but I don't think it's recommended.
Interesting.
Like, I think it makes the sound weird.
You think we have such great technology and such great manufacturing processes? We could come up with something.
There is something with instruments and stuff. There's something with, like, I don't know how to describe it. Like, they use the old methods all the time to make things. There's the very classic methods of instrument making, and that's what they do.
And I think it's silly. I want to see somebody in a lab working on flutes. I remember because flutes have pads that cut off the air, and it's not a particularly complicated process, but they make these pads out of like cotton and hope in butterfly wings and stuff, and so they just wear out incredibly quickly, and you're supposed to get new pads all the time. And I remember reading some guy who's a flute enthusiast. He decided he didn't want to deal with that, so he cut some pads out of a neoprene wetsuit, and he says they worked great for the last 10 years. And I'm like, see, why would they need to be anything special?
Well, because of Big Cork.
We go Big Cork.
It'd be interesting.
Spider-Man 5000. What paint or wash are you using right now? It's a combination of Agrax Earthshade and Nuln Oil. Brandon Yee Tips. Just found your channel last weekend and it's been fun watching so far. Your Death Corp of Krieg video gave me a lot of inspiration. See you on Discord. Nice!
Yeah. I know it. That video, people are really digging it. It's really great.
Which is awesome, because that video nearly killed me. It really was like a busy week, and then that video, and then a busy week. Michael Spitz. No, band kids need reeds. Without them, there's no way to say why they're playing badly.
That's true. Maybe that's why the reeds are still around.
Christopher Davis, you painted the Krieg already, so when are you doing the Commandos? Well, Nick is painting the Commandos.
This is true.
And they're almost done.
Currently, I'm still finishing building the Commandos. Because I'm doing a little converting. Regal Giant, would you upload these as vids as well? I'm usually asleep at this time. They are!
Yes, every single one ever.
Every single one ever. There is a playlist. If you look, there's like 3 links underneath the description. You'll see past live streams. Every single live stream we've done is there. Or if you go to our main channel page and scroll down a little, you'll see a playlist called All Live Streams. You can watch it there.
Yeah.
We have to unlist the videos because they would just populate our video list, and it would look like garbage, and you wouldn't be able to find any of our real videos.
Yeah, it's an annoying workaround.
Yes.
Tanner Ballalong. You think that's bad? I had to spend $50 on a French horn mouthpiece. Now mouthpieces come in like 3 parts. But at least the mouthpiece is like a forever, right?
Yeah. But yeah, they do come in multiple parts, and you can like screw them together now.
Mm.
So you can change things, because you might buy a mouthpiece and realize certain things you don't like about it, like
Interesting.
like the way that the pressure hits back at you and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So you can just screw on a different thing, or maybe a certain it touches your lips weirdly, so you can put on a different one, so it feels better. There's a lot of fun modularity to it now.
Mm. With flutes, they're all the same, and they cost about $40, except for the crazy good ones, which cost crazy money. But there's always dumb stuff with instruments. Like some of the nicest flutes, the keys are made out of silver. Why? No part of the key interacts with the sound.
I know there's I don't remember the kind of trumpet, but they say that there was like this golden age of trumpet making in like the late 40s, early 50s, and apparently it's because they would use all of the brass shells and stuff from World War II as the base metal for all the instruments, and they say that has something to do with how it sounded or whatever. There's like some beautiful warm sound that they've never been able to replicate ever again. But I think it's all BS. I just think people were better at making instruments then, or they put a lot more work into it, and then now they're all kind of made in a factory the same way.
John Albert.
It's very interesting.
I watched your soul trying to flee your body during the Death Corps of Krieg video. There was a lot of pain and shame in those eyes. Flimbo the dude. Jay, you deserve a big old nap for your efforts. Tucks you in and turns off the nightlight.
Ah, how nice.
Mm-hmm. Aaron Ferguson gets tip. You can make it that horrors of Zinj can't hit a loon boss. Like ever?
Christopher Davis, can't wait to see it. The new kill team is amazing. Good luck, Nick. Oh yeah. I'm adding snorkels.
Love a new kill team.
To all of my to all my commandos, because I think it's funny. And to make them more beach themed.
Tony Lyman, 20 bikes. I'm going to need to get more Thunderwolf cavalry. I thought 13 was a bunch. Yeah, 13 ain't nothing. Nelson Dune, I'm going to try to paint 15 Assault Intercessors and 15 Fenrisian Wolves Friday, and then a Lieutenant and Chaplain Saturday. Holy moly. Well, good luck.
Michael Spitz, I used about 15 different cellos before I got one. Before I got the one that I have now. They're all really different. It's super insane. That's what happens when they're handmade.
Cthulhu. Well, see you guys tomorrow. Never forget, trombone is a superior, ramen is the best food, and bees and dentists are fake. That is true.
All of these things are a fact. Gino pulls out my pistol. Time to make some music, kid.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. Yep. Joseph Hodginson. Hey Jay, did you see PC Gamer did an article about Nick's 3D printing video without mentioning Nick?
Nice.
It is very funny. Yeah. We have had 2 articles written about that video.
Hell yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Only one to go.
Exactly. And it did give us quite an uptick.
It did.
Which is pretty good.
Which is great because we've often tried things and nothing happens.
That's true. And then this.
Mm-hmm.
I know. I remember the week, like I was working on all this stuff, and I'm like, geez, no one's gonna watch this video. Mm-hmm. And then everyone watched it.
Yeah.
It's great. Because you never know.
Mm-hmm. You never know.
Because you do something that you want to do or that you're interested in, but you never know if other people are.
Yep. Pears and syrup. I made the mistake of batch painting 30 Cadians at a time. This was also my first time painting Cadians. Nice. King Cuba. Free STLs is always a good way to boost views. Well, you'd think, but we've actually done it in the past.
We have done it in the past. We did Necron Terrain.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, nobody cared. But some people did it. Some people actually 3D printed it and stuff, and we saw so many photos of it, which is pretty cool. But yeah. But this one, I mean, I think, although I was about to say, well, you know, this one's Dawn of War themed, but a lot of the terrain in that video was also Dawn of War.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, good old Necrons.
King Cuba. That being said, you got any more of those free STLs? Well, we don't have any more free ones. I guess the Necron stuff is free. You can go track that down.
Necron stuff is free.
But there's plenty more on the Patreon right now, and there's gonna be more.
Yep. We were talking about it today.
Mm-hmm.
I am working on a objective marker.
Ooh.
The Space Marine listening post. As an objective marker. And it's going to be the exact same size as the tokens from Kill Team 2.
Neat.
Mm-hmm.
King Cuba. No love for the Necrons. We did a whole bunch of Necrons. Joseph Hodgson, your videos inspired me to buy an FDM printer. I've had a resin printer for a year now, but I can't do buildings or boxes, and your awesome STLs pushed me over the edge. Yeah, the plastic printers are cool.
Mm-hmm. They really are.
Brandon Yee, I'm currently batch painting 50 Tempestus Scions and 50 Death Corp of Krieg after that. All for the Emperor. Holy moly, that's a lot. 50 Tempestus Scions is a lot. They come in boxes of 5. That's 10 boxes. Brett S. A buddy of mine gave me about 2,000 points worth of squatty Blood Angels. I have no real interest in Blood Angels, but now I feel obligated to paint them and play with them. First world problems. I mean, I hear Blood Angels are real good right now.
You know, it's perfect to go with Blood Angels, the Plasma Generator.
That's true.
And the Stronghold. And, by the way, I've been secretly printing a bunch of the Plasma Generators, and we're gonna put them up on Etsy.
Yeah.
I think they're gonna go up tomorrow. I have, although I have 5 of them done, so we'll put up 5 and we'll see how long those ones last. Because I'm just out of plastic. I had, you know, like a bunch of different like half spools, and so I used almost all of it.
We'll see. We'll see. It'll either be, you know, after a long time we'll sell 5, or it will be just like Games Workshop and we'll sell out instantly.
There you go.
And then everyone will be mad. Did I miss any spots? I'm sure I did. Always look on the bright side of life. I think Monty Python is fine. That's going to be my hot take for this episode. I like Monty Python. Yeah. It's all right.
Spamalot is one of my favorites.
Spamalot's great. Mm-hmm.
Really, really good. I love that.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Do you like Holy Grail, like the movie?
It's okay. I think they tightened it up.
Yeah, I think so too.
I'm not the biggest fan of Monty Python in general, but I like it. I think it's good, but I
all of a
really
sudden,
like
the
spam
stream has 0 views.
Yeah, it's kind of odd. Everyone hates us now.
Cthulhu73, did you do a test on this paint scheme, or are you winging it? Oh, I already painted like 10 of these guys. So I know what I'm doing, and I know it's going to take a while.
Brett S. Link the generators on Patreon, Nick. If the price is right, I will buy one. Well, we are going to do a discount for Patreon supporters.
Yeah.
So, should be even cheaper for you.
Man, look at all of the benefits of joining the Patreon.
This is very true.
Internet man, can't wait to see your other terrain or things you guys start making. My brother and I just backed the Anycubic TI printer on Kickstarter.
Yeah.
Is that a printer?
That's the Ultra. I think TI is Texas Instruments. That's the they partnered on that printer.
Does that mean that you can make the printer say boobies if you hold it upside down?
Yeah. Yes. Exactly. Yeah, they have like this you can test to make sure that the projector works, and it says boobies when you test it. It's kind of crazy.
James Johnson, what colors are you using for the bronze? I think pretty sure it's Army Paint or no, it's Vallejo. It's Vallejo Glorious Gold with washes applied over it.
That sounds pretty glorious. Matthew Stoneless. See, Nick? That's why Jay gets all the credit for stuff. Nick hates Lord of the Rings, Star Wars, and the Holy Grail. Well, I think out of the yeah, that's what Brett S said. I would say out of those three, I don't hate any of them. I just highly dislike Lord of the Rings. It's just boring. But I like Star Wars. I'm not as big of a fanatic as Jay is, but you shouldn't be. You should just kind of like it. Jay's a weirdo, and the Holy Grail's it's good.
George Giardo. Nobody yells shill when it's for EOB stuff. Interesting lesson here. Alright, we're such shills for EOB.
I know, we're shills for EOB.
EO shills.
EO shills. Internet man, hey Nick and Jay, who's painting the Kill Team Octeris terrain?
You might find out on Friday.
This is true.
You know what? I can guarantee you'll find out on Friday.
Damn.
I don't know if I should say this, but I can spoil it here. On Friday we're gonna release a Models and Memories.
Whoa! What? That's news to me.
Yeah.
Jeez. Models and Memories weekly, and there's going to be weekly episodes every week for about, I don't know, let's just make up a number, 26 weeks.
Yeah.
Damn, crazy.
Regal Giant, love your vids on and opinions on 3D printing affecting games direction, how people should act towards each other for good or ill. Oh my goodness, I guess I went really deep. Also, the editing of your videos is so good and humorous. I'm off to bed. Good night.
Yeah. I know that people have a lot of opinions about your opinion on.
Oh, they did. Holy moly, they did. It seems like the vast majority of people are like, "Yep, yeah, 3D printing is just 3D printing." And everyone else is like, "No, it's gonna." And yeah, I'm definitely not biased. No, right. It is hoarding Games Workshop. Somebody made a really good point. They said that home printers didn't kill trading card games, so 3D printing probably won't kill tabletop games.
That's true. Although to get a home printer to be just as good, I mean, holy shit.
That's true.
It's quite the printer.
Oh, that always makes me wonder, like, Because with cards, it'd be so easy just to be like, yeah, I have 2 of these. Or I have this card that's worth $1,000. Just write the name of it on a sticky note. I found out from a Pleasant Kenobi video, there are a lot of people who are only Magic the Gathering collectors. They don't play. They just spend lots and lots and lots of money collecting Magic the Gathering.
Is the goal to one day die and then have your kids sell it?
I think the goal is just to be the very best, like no one ever was. To catch them is their real quest. To train them is their call. Magic the Gathering.
Interesting.
Gotta collect them all.
Mm-hmm.
D-Gates Reader Prince, remember folks, show us some love and support and hit that thumbs down. We love them. If you're new to the channel, join the Motley Crew and hit that subscribe. We also have a Patreon and Discord channel. Man, if TK ever switches up this little spiel, I'm gonna train wreck so hard.
Mm-hmm.
Matthew Stolness. Well, that's coming completely out of left field. Next, you're gonna say that you stream nightly.
Yeah. What? That'd be pretty wild.
Tony Lyman. Magic the Gathering is a money pit just like 40K. Oh boy, is it ever.
This is true.
I almost feel like, though, at least you get a bunch of toys with 40K.
This is true. At least you get some toys.
Mm-hmm. Griffofathic. Honestly, I wish 3D printing would make Games Workshop lower the damn Forge World prices. Forge World's gotta go out of business any day now, right? What is keeping them going? Like, they're worse quality.
We say that every stream.
Yeah, I mean, we say it probably once a week for all of time. But, God, it's so unbelievably expensive. It's worse. I know they opened up a warehouse in the U.S. and then decided to add 20% to all prices, which that was fun.
Yeah. Hashtag Battle Wagon.
Yeah, I've only bought a couple of things from Forge World, but I don't know if I'll get more. Maybe if I can come up with like a good excuse for a video or something. Mm-hmm. But damn. Like, the Games Workshop models are crazy expensive.
Mm-hmm.
And then you're going to pay, like, sometimes 50% more?
Yeah.
That's why I never understood the 30K crowd. Unless they're all recasting and stuff. It was like, oh, Games Workshop is so awful and 8th edition sucks. I'm going to go play this game where things cost 3 times as much and it's only Space Marines. Mm-hmm. That sounds like the worst way to do things, but all right.
Basement Goblin? Wait, don't curse Forge World before I get grot tanks.
I mean, they do have some cool models, but I do kind of want one of those tall, leggy knights and a Daredeo Dreadnought. Those are definitely on my wish list, but for the price of those models, I could also just get most of Star Wars Legion. Kino Kinones. Imagine being in New Zealand, not getting a warehouse, and they double the prices.
Yeah.
Matthew Stone's. I'm the reason Forge World is still around. I think.
You and Squidmar.
Mm-hmm. That's true.
Squidmar's doing.
Oh yeah, Squidmar. He bought that Tau Manta. That kept him. That gave him 1 extra week.
Yep.
Present Rock. I wish there was a unit filter to remove Forge World stuff in Battle Scribe. Huh, interesting. Brett S. And boom, done with another Hellbrute. Neat.
Sweet.
For the price of one Tau spaceship, you can build several armies for other games. Exactly. I think I said it in some Models of Memories that I actually was looking for and I couldn't find it. It was the one where I showed off that guy's Blood Angel army and a couple of other people's armies. I would much rather, if I had a big pool of money I wanted to spend on hobby, I would make a spare no expense army. Where I'd be like, you know what? I want only Grey Knight Terminator legs because I like them more than the normal ones, and I just buy it. I only am going to use Thunderwolf cavalry heads, and you know what? It would give me an amazing one-of-a-kind army, and still probably be cheaper.
Yep. Brandon Yee, what's your least favorite change to the new version of Kill Team?
Man, I don't know. I'm pretty overwhelmingly positive on it. I would say they probably... I don't mind the measuring system. I think it works just fine. I do think the shapes are dumb. It's just a weird step.
Yeah. I mean, they could have just put numbers.
Yeah.
And then you would just know, oh, it's 2 times 3 is 6.
Pleasant Kenobi said it really well in his video, where he said that they decided to make the numbers into symbols. Somebody should let them know numbers are already symbols. Yeah, it is. It's I mean, you get over it really quick, but it just seems bizarre because it would have been so easy for it to just be like 1, 2, 3, 6. You can move in increments of 1, 2, 3, 6. But now you can move in increments of 1, 2, 3, 6, which correspond to triangle, circle, square, pentagon. And so you have to do just a little quick calculation in your head every time until you get used to it. So a little weird. I thought they might have something that makes it make sense, but it could totally have just been. And I think it even says in the rule book, like, this is the system. Or you can use a tape measure, because you can just use a tape measure. Although I kind of like the little tool. It's small, it's easy to use.
It is a really fun game.
BJ McMurray, I don't know, I've always wanted a Warhound Titan. The Warhound Titan is the most interesting Titan to me. I think I like the looks of the Reaver most, because I think it's got a good balance of silly old school 40k, but still enough modern. It has enough detail to look modern, but God, is it not like $700? It's probably more than that. It's so ridiculous. Gyropathic. Triangle minus square equals circle. No. It would be... because 1 minus 3 doesn't equal 2. Or wait.
Yep.
Yes, it does. See? It's hard because I wouldn't have got it wrong if it just said 1 minus 3 equals 2. But it does make it a little confusing when it's triangle minus square equals circle.
This is true. And speaking of doing math,
yeah,
it is a little over 10 o'clock. And that means that we're going to go to Betty Bye right now.
Yeah.
So we had 2 videos out this week. Make sure you go watch those videos, especially the one today. And we'll be back with another live stream at 9 p.m. Central tomorrow.
All right, that's broken. All right, everybody, go watch all the videos, and good night.
Good night.
And...